So guys, with the winter quickly approaching, not many of us can get out to practice. So here are 5 drills that are perfect for indoor practicing that are going to massively improve your golf swing for next season. So guys, the first one is definitely the most important, and that is the one that's going to train a brilliant sequencing of the downswing to where we're starting our downswing for lower body and mid torso. So really help your slicers, really help you, anyone who wants to rotate and generate power. That's the one, of course, I talk about all the time, and that is the separation drill. Now, for a lot of you who are stuck indoors because it's snowing, no excuse not to do this. So I talk about it so often. Get a little rig set up here to where you can get a resistance band. Put it relatively high. Doesn't need to be absolutely perfect, but just to where you can get into like a makeshift top of the backswing. And now all you need to do, turn the lower body and mid-torso, because you can't do it with the upper body. There's too much resistance here. So turn that lower body mid-torso. Do as much of this as you possibly can. So when you first start working on this, you're going to have very sore sides the next day. That's fine. That soreness will go over time. You're not doing anything wrong. But just continue to work on that, and you will, by the end of the winter, have an absolutely awesome transition. So the next drill here, and this is awesome. This is called the stick tracing drill, and this builds in really good shaft movement into your golf swing. So if you're someone who wants to shallow the golf club, for example, this is a brilliant one to do at home. It's probably one of the most effective ones to do as well. So here we go. Get an alignment stick, put it up the left-hand side of the shaft, just like so. Now, all we do is we trace a specific look in our swing. So what we want to do, let's get this stick sliding down our lead side. So if we have this stick, it's poking out here, sliding down the lead side, that's going to really promote a very good takeaway position. Hands are going to go in, club's going to go slightly out. And look how square that is, matching my spine angle. Now, when we're getting past shaft parallel, we go out to left parallel. Left arm parallel on the backswing here, we have this stick pointing down towards the ground. So this is promoting a steeper shaft travel whilst having a nice inward hand path from the backswing. And then as we get up to the top, we have this stick point a little bit away from us. It can either be directly behind or maybe a little bit in front of us also. So that's our good top of the backswing position. Now what do we want to do? Get the stick in front of us. So really get that stick pointing in front, and you can see that's shallowing out that golf club. And then we just have a nice turn through. So really in one fluid movement, it's going to look a little bit like this. So really nice and exaggerated type of movements here. So sliding down the side in the takeaway, pointing at the ground mid backswing, behind you at the top, in front of you in the downswing as you rotate through. Absolutely brilliant. Swing mapping, swing tracing, whatever you want to call it. It is brilliant to do over the winter time. Those two, if you could do both of those, you're going to be way better next year. So the next one is for all you golfers who lose your tilt in the backswing. So if you start your backswing and your left shoulder immediately raises up, you're going to have big problems in your golf swing to get back down to the golf ball again. Probably top it, or you're excessively side bend. Very easy to work on without a golf ball, and essentially is the only way to work on it is without a golf ball. So perfect for being stuck indoors. All we do, grab a club, put the club over our shoulders or upper chest just like so, set up to a golf ball or an imaginary golf ball, and all we want to do is turn in our backswing and get this club pointing just in front of our imaginary golf ball or at it. So turning, keeping this club here pointing down, that button of the club pointing down there. So that will really encourage some brilliant tilting, and you can have a little turn through also. If you want to make it a little bit more feedback orientated though, we can do this. So get up to a wall, stand about a half club's distance away from the wall, club over the shoulders, and all we do then, turn again and don't hit the wall with the butt ends of the club. If we lose our tilt, not good. So just turn, let that club miss it. Be hard for me with how windy it is today with this blowing in my face. And there we go, you can tell how windy it is with the microphone muffler falling off. Get doing this drill. So next drill is all to ingrain a really good right arm movement. So to get that right arm going back in front of you in the downswing, so you can then just use your body, turn through the shot. Nunchuck drill. Grab the club head just like so, flip it over to where it's on the right hand side of your right forearm. Now grip the grip with your left hand. Swing up to the top and then pull it through as you're turning down. So pull it, and I mean really give it a good pull as you're turning down that downswing. So this is brilliant, as you can see, for getting that exaggeration of getting this right arm back in front of you. This very Ben Hogan-y type of move here. Now, you're going to feel a huge stretch in your shoulder. But again, just like with the soreness in your sides from the separation drill, absolutely fine. It will get less sore, less stretchy the more you do it. So a really good one to work on shoulder mobility as well. Absolutely brilliant drill, probably one of the best ones out there for this movement, and perfect. You don't have to hit a golf ball doing it. So the fifth drill, this is one that's great for creating good width in the backswing. So good width distance between club and body, and good depth. So depth meaning hands being a little bit more behind, left arm being more across the shoulder plane. Really, really helps depth for curing outswing paths. So a lot of you who slice the golf ball, it's because you don't have enough depth, hands being too high. So for a lot of you slicers out there, you got a plenty amount of stuff here to be able to work on. You could do separation drill, you can do right arm movement, and you can do this drill here. So what we do, we get this club, we put it on our right shoulder, just like this. Now, we can grip it with two, just like normal, both hands, rotate, and now stretch out that left arm. Or you can almost feel like you're pushing the club up and away from you. So again, rotate, push the hands up. So again, we're pushing it away from us, up and away. We're not putting it dead straight up. So we can almost just think, okay, we're just extending the arms. Turn, extend, turn, extend, giving you great width, great distance between club and body, and absolutely brilliant depth. So when if you turn down, boom, you're going to be swinging on good path. You're going to be having a much better, more consistent golf swing. So 5 drills to do. You don't have to do all of them by any stretch of the imagination. I wouldn't recommend to do all of them. This is where it's very vitally important to know your swing. So if you don't know your faults yet, have a good look at your golf swing, maybe go for lessons. There's options available for me on Skillist, which I'm going to talk about at the end of the video. But know what you need to work on so you know what one of these apply to you. Don't waste your time over the winter time practicing something that doesn't apply to your golf swing at all. Most of these will apply to everyone, but you can always do one that'll be more suited for you than the others. That's huge news when it comes to my online lessons on Skillist. I have released 2 new subscription packages. The first one is the Winter Improvement Package. So if you really want to make some huge improvements to your golf game over this winter time to have the best season you ever have next year, that is the one for you. And I've also released the Lite Subscription package. So guys, now has never been a better time to take online lessons with me. Now we've got all these options that can be perfectly tailored to yourself as an individual. 3 packages of subscriptions available, and also 3 packages of normal lessons available. So if you've got any questions at all, you can ask me over on Skillist. There's a link in the description here to get straight to my coaching profile. I'm looking forward to talking to you, and I'm looking forward to working with you. So if you enjoyed this video, click that like button if you want more golf instruction just like this. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button too to be notified every time I put out a video. So get working on these, and you're going to be better when the spring arrives.